What's going on, nerds? Mark here from NoisyPixel.net, back with another tech video, and today we have a familiar brand, Cooler Master, dropping a new product, another AIO RGB cooler, and that is the Masterliquid 3 360 Ion. Thank you once again, Cooler Master, for always working with us. Happy to review yet another product, but this product is very large, so it's hard to keep on camera. In the grand scheme of things, this is gonna be, in my honest opinion, very similar to the previous products we reviewed in terms of the AIO RGB coolers. The only difference this one has is the customized little screen, which is following the trend going around right now, which revolves around brands putting screens on products and brands just giving more option and customizability, trying to give people more reasons to use their software other than others. But nonetheless, we're going to open this thing up and review it after the fact. I really think, again, it's just going to be the same exact thing. They claim that there's some sort of refined technology, but I think it's going to give me the exact same numbers as last time, which might make me feel even worse about these products. But we'll see how it goes. It seems to be we're at a catching point. I'm gonna do my best to keep everything on camera, but it is large. I'm trying out a new mic today, and I also turned my computer off this time so I have less background noise. All right, so the box opens like a crate. It's gonna be hard to do, but I'm doing it. Box is open, reveal. So it looks like that. It's nicely packaged. All the boxes have text on them, which is pretty cool and well done in terms of packaging presentation, but we're gonna open up, I guess, one thing at a time here. This one says AMD socket. This is gonna be your AMD CPU part set, and this product works for both Intel and AMD. This is the Intel kit. So it's always nice to buy universal products. Accessories. Let's open up the accessories. I'm very curious about that. Let's see what's up in here. So in the accessory package, you're gonna have SATA cables, RGB connectors, everything you're gonna need for the installation. They've also provided you with your brand new tube of Cryofuze thermal paste. There's some sort of a hook in here. There's some screw adapters, screws, all that fun stuff. We'll put that to the side right now though. We're gonna need that later. Again, it's gonna be hard to open this up on camera right now because I don't have the ideal setup for this. All right, so to get to the next part, you basically just open this flap, and then you're obviously gonna have it kind of nested in there because it can't really detach. It's supposed to be like a pre-built thing. So the packaging is thus gonna be large, but let me remove this. It's very glossy, or well made actually than the previous ones. It does have like a nice matted texture. I mean, if you're into the touch and feel kind of stuff, it is improved, but I'm sure the performance is very similar. But in terms of like the first time interacting with the product, they did a better job on this one already, I can tell. Hanging off the box here, you also have all of your power connectors for your fans. All right, so the cardboard you just kind of push off and slide out. And now I'm just working this thing out right now. I'm struggling. All right, after getting it out, it only took forever. Here is our Masterliquid 3 360 Ion. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 little connectors hanging off here. That is insane. It looks like there's 2 per fan. 1 for power, 1 for RGB, 1 for power. Okay, I see now. It's a lot of wires though, so we'll see how that goes. And let's just make sure there's nothing else in the box. Making a mess in here, but no, that is it. Very simple unboxing as per usual. There is actually a micro USB connector on the head itself. I don't know if you can see that. I'll put it on the screen here. There also is a port for a few pins. All right, so for the unboxing section, you got the product itself, you have the accessory kit, and then you have the AMD and the Intel package. So that's gonna be the unboxing section of the Masterliquid 3. We're gonna install it into the PC right now and give our live feedback on that process. And then we'll just jump right into the review section, give you the temperatures and just the general final thoughts of how we felt and if you should be getting this product over other products. Thank you for watching the unboxing section. This has been Mark from NoisyPixel.net, and our install is up next. What's going on, everybody? We got Jose here to help me out because it's always helpful to have someone who knows about technology. We're doing the install of the 360 Ion. It's basically a Masterliquid Cooler Master AIO with a screen on it to keep up with the current trends, but we're gonna get this thing installed right now. We're gonna actually run Cinebench when this is all installed to get the temperatures of how it performs versus a prior 2-fan Cooler Master. I think it's just like some basic Masterliquid product that they have a 2-fan. We're gonna compare the performance with a 3-fan 360 Ion, and then we'll get an opinion, of course, after all that. The screen is, gonna increase the price of this device, so We'll see if there is a performance difference and it's worth the screen or whatever the case is. But anyway, let's get this thing installed. My man is taking off that plastic.
This looks pretty clean already.
All right, for this install, we're going to be using all Intel. So that is all the mounting equipment that came out of the box, other than those screws right there. It doesn't come with a product, but Cooler Master sent us a sample of their new Cryofuze 5 thermal paste we will be using on this. Didn't open it yet, I have no idea what's inside, but they did send 2 of them. I don't know if they have like, I don't know, a difference or something.
We'll find out. Back to the install.
All right, time to turn it on.
Okay, moment of truth.
Oh, damn.
Cooler Master. Oh, baby.
You know what, first impressions, I was gonna be a hater on the screen, but now that I've seen it, I think it does seal the deal aesthetically, but we shall see the performance very soon.
I'm hopeful. I'm hopeful. All right, that's it.
All right, everybody, that's gonna about do it for the install portion of this review. And it's time to give us our full fair opinion on the Masterliquid 360 Ion from Cooler Master. Overall, first impressions, pretty nice, but I don't want to spoil it. Stay tuned for the review. Yet another breezy and timely release by Cooler Master hits the PC hardware market, the Masterliquid 360 Ion AIO. To match the concurrent trends found amongst these cooling products, Cooler Master decided it was their turn to drop an LCD AIO device, and for $250, I would be nervous too. However, this product has a ton of charm hidden beneath those shocking first impressions that might be worth your consideration. Like always, the Cooler Master Masterliquid product line continues to deliver high-quality metal-based hardware, and the 360 Ion follows this trend. The 360 Ion feels well-built all around, even where there are small instances of plastic-based manufacturing. The product is generally made of robust metal, weighing about 4 pounds. During installation, I found the pump hoses a bit stiff when spinning them into a fittable position, but I am glad they won't be moving around when they're in the PC. Similar to the weight, if you want high-grade parts, you have to pick your poison. Based on touch feel and look, the most inexpensive or non-favorable parts of the 360 Ion, if I had to nitpick, would be the fans and maybe the LCD plexiglass casing. The fans just seem a bit boring compared to other Cooler Master options out there, especially provided by other AIO listings. Especially when shelling out $250 for a CPU cooler, I expect a bit more flair to this product, but the 360 Ion heavily leans on the impact of the LCD for that wow factor. Speaking of the LCD, the display is the most intriguing factor of the 360 Ion, and let me tell you, it delivers. The 2.1-inch screen is astonishingly bright, sharp, and even looks fairly HDR, supporting a vast array of colors found similar to smartphone photography and screens. I really didn't expect the saturation and pixel density to be as good as they are, as you can't see any pixels even when shoving your face into the LCD. This is easily the best part of the Masterliquid 360 Ion, as it should be, and it doesn't disappoint at all. We will go over customization features shortly. Other than the LCD, the 360 Ion CPU head features Cooler Master's self-proclaimed Halo Ring RGB layout, but doesn't utilize any next-gen RGB features previously launched, such as choosing the color of individual LED lights, rather than the entire RGB device. You can watch our Cooler Master 360 Atmos review to learn more about that. In this case, due to how prominent the display is, I think the simple Halo Ring works here, even though I am spoiled a bit and upset about the RGB feature backtracking. Side statement, when installing the Masterliquid 360 Ion, we tried to cheat and use the mounting provided by the previous AIO install, granted it was Cooler Master as well, but the CPU head didn't make contact due to the mounting hardware height.
so make sure you use the provided parts that support up to AM5 and Intel LGA 1700. The installation process is generally simple and the same as any other liquid cooler. It's even easier because Cooler Master tends to keep their products no larger than needed, so the Ion fits right into our more minor ATX case. There are more wires involved here due to the need to power a display via micro USB and multiple RGB connections for each fan, power, etc. And this would lead us to daisy chaining in this particular RGB build. The installation worked as intended, but just prepare for the annoyance of extra cable management and the need for a capable motherboard. The micro USB for the head does have motherboard pins on the other end, so there is no need to panic about ugly cable runs. Besides the actual use case of the Masterliquid 360 Ion and cooling performance, this liquid cooler has more to offer than just RGB customization. Customizing the LCD is certainly fun, and it offers a variety of screens to choose from, such as CPU temperature and other system info, personal images, clock faces, and more. Each of these screens also offers the ability to mess with settings such as the color of the clock or brightness of the LCD. It never felt like I was limited in choices here, which is all you can really ask for. Customization takes place within Cooler Master's new software launch, MasterCTRL, instead of Master Plus. I didn't realize they had swapped interfaces at first. I thought my 360 Ion wasn't showing up on Master Plus, leaving me very frustrated. MasterCTRL also offers the ability to see performance and temperature readings, keeping up with trends presented by other competitors. You can also alter fan speed, fan RGB colors and modes, and monitor fan RPM, pump RPM, power draw, and more. The addition of Cooler Master's MasterCTRL software went well with their release of the Masterliquid 360 Ion here, as they needed a visual and feature-based update in my opinion. I have no real complaints regarding the software and the individual control of the 360 Ion. As long as my PC works, you really can't go wrong. Maybe the software is a bit too simple, but I'll let you decide that. To determine whether the 360 Ion's performance matches its style, we tested it against their previous 240mm liquid cooler, the PL240 Flux, in a Cinebench and usage load temperature test. There's only one way to determine whether Cooler Master's self-proclaimed hardware design improvements are selling points. Some might say comparing a 2-fan versus a 3-fan is unfair, but wait until you see the results. Bigger, both in size and price, isn't always that much better. The test results are as follows. The 360 Ion got idle temperatures of about 30 degrees Celsius, where in multi-core Cinebench testing, the 360 Ion, granted it as an Intel Core i5, it got a score of 672, and the temperatures during this test were about 50 degrees to 55 degrees Celsius. In the single-core Cinebench test, the i5 on the 360 Ion scored a 98, and the single-core temps during this test were about 34 to 40 degrees Celsius. Now switching over to the PL240 Flux, the idle temperatures were about 30 degrees Celsius, and jumping to the multi-core Cinebench test, still on the i5, you're going to get a score of 661 here, and a multi-core temperature at about 56 to 60 degrees Celsius. And the Cinebench single-core test on the PL240 Flux with the i5 is a 98 as well, and the temperatures were about 35 to 45 degrees Celsius. Overall, the PL240 Flux compared to the 360 Ion, you'd think there'd be a larger discrepancy between the two devices. The results show that, yeah, there is a difference in performance within a few degrees, but how many dollars are you willing to spend per degree of cooling? Think about it that way. With the 360 Ion, the price per degree goes way higher. Granted, you are paying for the highly luscious customizable screen on the CPU head. Cooler Master cut away some RGB customization from their newest generation tech releases, but it's just a trade-off to fit in the display. It's a big ask for those looking for functionality and performance above all, and the 360 Ion clearly doesn't provide a substantial upgrade compared to older products. In general, people who are willing to shell out an additional $120 compared to a regular AIO price point would still have to place their PC in a visible area even to warrant spending the extra money. I personally don't think many people will ever decide to go this route, and neither will I based on my setup, but those who do will find a lot of value in the refined LCD in the 360 Ion. The cooling could have performed a bit better, but if you are looking for prestige in your PC, the Masterliquid 360 brings style to a new level while also performing within acceptable boundaries. At the end of the day, the choice is ultimately up to you, and you have to decide what is most important to you in building your PC rig. I was shocked by the quality of the LCD when turning it on for the first time, but I wasn't surprised by the price after seeing the quality with my own eyes. At $250, it's an enormous ask for most PC builders, but this product fits right into the hyper-hobbyist who likes to showcase their gear as much as they use it. A great device and worthy of being present on the market that is PC parts. Noisy Pixel is giving the Cooler Master Masterliquid 360 Ion liquid cooler a B-. It's a great product indeed, but the price is too steep for the actual performance to warrant the jump to this product. My PC isn't in the most visible spot, but granted the gift of the LCD, I would have done it anyway if it had been cheaper. It's an understandable price, but the 360 Ion prices itself out in a way. Thank you for watching. Noisy Pixel is a group of gamers who work hard to deliver news, reviews, previews, and more. Please subscribe to keep up with all of our future content. See ya, nerds.
Noisy Pixel.